Oh, okay, yes. Elena was one of my coaches the last round when we had the coaching going, and she did a fabulous job with all of the people under her and her students. And I was really impressed with how she held them. But then, you know, she's also a trained teacher, and she that's what she does is she's a school teacher, and you could see it in her. But she has this positive, amazing attitude, and she is really gifted with being able to help people and understand and work with them. So you are all in for a wonderful treat today, and I'm really impressed with her. And I'll turn it over to you, Gary and Vicky.
Well, welcome to our community discussions again today. Vicky, I guess I'll introduce us a little bit. It's my great pleasure to be here. It's the 18th of April, 2024, and it's a Thursday, 9 o'clock, and we have our sessions every Thursday, 9 o'clock now, and each session is different. Elena is going to be talking a little bit about how to learn and how we can learn different things about our subconscious mind and how to program that subconscious mind. I can hardly wait. So go ahead, Elena. If you want to say a few words about yourself, that's fine too.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gary. I'm nervous actually, as I feel I'm not ready. But as always, I'm present. So I'm never ready. Doesn't matter the situation. Even if I need to go in a trip, I'm never ready. I'm doing the language on the last minute. Okay, so what I want to say about me is just a few words. I'm here 44. I'm from Romania. My accent is coming from Romania, and my family and we moved here in England. I'm married. I got two kids, near 9 and 12. Okay, they are amazing. They need a lot of time, and I like to involve to be part of them life. I like to do a lot of trips. I'm Gemini. I'm very curious. I like to find new things. I like to study. And even if you say a word that I don't, I'm going on Google, I'm researching, even if next second I'm gonna forget what it's about. So this is what it making me to be curious also. But when I see some things that helps me, that gives me something that can be a better me, I try to implement, even if I forgot and I'm starting again. And this is from where I want to start, because first I want to say again, thank you for being part of my life. I am here now like that, happy, smiling because of you. First, when I start to use redox molecules, because I've been in a very unlucky situation. And after 1 year, I've been invited to see the course that you created for us. And I want to say thank you to myself for taking this action, for going through this course first, and going more than that. I'm not a person that is scared. So many people, they said, okay, you go forward, you are the one with the courage. But even if I shake all, when I know something is good for me, I go with all my heart. So it doesn't matter what is on the left or on the right. So I'm coming now today to bring, with all my love and all my respect, the knowledge that I have from a guy, which I find it on the Facebook. His name is Chris Duncan. Chris has created many courses, but I access one of them, 5 days that he's talking about subconscious. And it's not all about that, but what that reminds me and put me under questions, and that turns me back to your course is exactly what I found out here. Because since I start the CHC course, even if I'm taking a wrong path, I'm coming back to it. If I forgot to drink the water, the electrolytic water, I feel in a couple of days or in a week, I'm coming back to that. If I go to buy food, I always think about micronutrients, or the proteins, what I have to do with them. And I'm a PE teacher, so I know I do have some knowledge before I have this course, but this course that set everything on my head. I now sleep more, or as I have to, because of this course. I do start to do exercises, and I'm a PE teacher, but after the course, I start immediately to do exercises with my friends. I create a group on Facebook, and I open that for everyone that wants to enjoy. They've been around near 600 people during the pandemics, and that's because of you. And also, if I can say, my open mind was on another level since I finished this course. So all I can say is thank you. And I will want to share with you in a PowerPoint presentation. Hopefully I won't gonna take it too long. That is a 5 days. I put in, I think there are 40 slides, but I think the first two, they are most important. So I'm gonna focus on that. And if I can go further than that, I will give some more tips. If I can say, like, I don't know if it's you or Vicky who's supposed to make me a co-host, but not on this Elena Florina, on Elena Serban, so I can share the PowerPoint.
Yes, Helena, you do have co-host rights. Yeah, Elena, if you can click the share screen, the green button on the bottom now. You should be able to share your screen.
Okay, let's see if I. Yes, I find it now. Share. Right. Okay. So I can see. I cannot make it large. The image. I don't know why.
Well, you go to I can't read Romanian.
Yeah, I see on the right side, but on my screen,
You go to start,
it's
go to presentation and start presentation. Mhm.
Right. Okay then. On my screen looks like it's a large image, but not
Yeah.
on the Zoom.
Go
So I
up,
will keep it like that.
go up to the top. Can you hear me, Elena? Go up to
Yes,
the
I do.
up to the very top, and there's a little screen with a play button on it. That one, and just click it. And go from the beginning. Just click on that one and then go down and say play from the beginning. There you go. Oops, you almost. Try again. Click on that one up there again. Oh, not that one. Yeah, there you go. This one.
It's not this full screen now. If I can turn.
Yes, I know, but if you go up and say click on that little icon that I showed you with the play button. There you go. Click on that one.
This one.
And then go down to Fournir à l'incept or F5 if you can.
Okay, so I'm doing this and then F5. Yeah. Hasn't worked.
There you go.
Maybe because of doesn't work.
Elena,
Yes.
if that doesn't work, can you go down on the orange bar in the bottom?
Right.
Okay, are you there?
Yes.
And you have a little icon. There's a long line, and then there's a little, yeah, the icon on the left. Yeah, there. Press that.
Right.
You have a funny computer.
Yes, it is. So on my desk, looks like it's a full image.
Yes, then you have to go up and switch. When you see, you have a black side on the one side.
You can press your F4 button, see if that works. Sometimes that works.
I think she needs to change the screen, Gary.
Yeah, I think F4 does it. On her
I see someone in a
keyboard.
presentation doing the same and didn't work. So I don't know if I. Right. Let's see like that. If it... I'm going here.
Or F5 may do it too. The F5 button. If not, you can just keep on going like this. We can see just fine. We can see the slides.
All right. Sorry for that. Should work. Right. So in the short line, the superconscious, it is an upgrade by Chris Duncan. The content of the 5 days are the superconscious recode. You are not broken. Actually, our superconscious. The big money shift, the superconscious creator code, and creating miracle health transformation. I will try all my best to go through the first two, which I see them very important. As for us, there is not so too many new informations. I'm gonna go through definitions, the problem versus creative structure, the 6 sabotaging belief patterns, 3 levels of consciousness and a task for the first day. So the definition, being a superconscious creator is the most predictable way to turn your thoughts into things. But here, what is not? It is not feeling positive, willpower, or motivation, overcoming barriers. There is not a therapy. There is not a problem solving or fixing yourself. And it's definitely not somewhere scientific to fool the universe into giving you what you want. However, by using the superconscious, your life will be completely changed, and it will look like feeling positive or willpower or have the motivation or fixing yourself. What is the unconscious? It's the part that is running the body. It is the domain of feelings and emotions. It is trainable and can learn or automate process like teeth brushing or speaking or writing. The unconscious goal, it is an anxious part of what that is desire to keep us alive. So we need to focus on that because this is the key and has no other goal. There are 6 sabotaging belief patterns. I'm unworthy. I'm not good enough. I don't belong. I'm insignificant or invisible. I don't have the capacity and I need to perfect. And I want to stop here. If you have a pen and a piece of paper, and you may try to put some ideas down, what is an aha for you during this presentation. And if it's any sabotaging belief that you find yourself on, just write it down. Because I found myself here, I am not good enough. And I don't have the capacity. And sometimes, because I'm not doing the things in the right way, in the right mood, I need to be perfect. So it says like 3 levels of consciousness. So that is the superconscious, this is unconscious, and the self-conscious. And we have a task, and I will stop here, not for long, but we can do this like a homework. We can do our own research, and we can look inside of us and look in the mirror and be honest and give the right answers, so we can see what it's about and how we can relate with this and how we can change for the future. So we need to choose. Chris Duncan says, like, think about 5 truly desire or thoughts or wishes. There is something that you really want to do. It's like, you know, buying a house or a car or having a salary that is double than now, or anything that is crossing on your mind. And then from those, you may choose one. Choose the one you really, really wanted. And think, what do you really want to create? And how will that feel? How you gonna have the feelings regarding this? What is crossing on your mind? The second one, you have to create the structural tension. I'm not gonna have time to write about the tension, But the tension is when you want to go from a goal, but sometimes it's pulling you back. I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe somebody from the family don't agree with us. Maybe my friend has right. I'm not able to do that. I'm not good enough. So creating this structural tension is to think, what is it like now? What is the moment, the present moment? And how does it feel? And then we have to connect with the choose desire that we have. The one that we want to create, and see the difference between what we feel now and what we can feel if we choose to go on our goal. The step number 3 is exactly to step into the emotion of the result. So always it's getting back the course that you created for us, Dr. Gary. We choose the destination, and we need to think about our emotions. What do we feel when we are there? What is the next action that you must take to move from one current reality to these results? And the 4th step, to unplug from your current reality. You got 3 questions. What are your reservations or stories to stop you? There is something from the past always. It may be from when you've been young, too young to remember, or because you see somebody else trying to do something and didn't solve anything, and you don't want to do the same steps, as you don't want to fail. What are your judgments of yourself, and what are the judgments of others regarding your desire? And what are your inner conflicts? When we're going to have the answer to those questions, honestly, like, stepping outside a bit from us, like a second person, and be honest, where we find the why that stop us to doing the steps for what we really want. But this is not all. This is not all, because this is something that makes you to know you better. This is something that makes you to be confident. And Chris Duncan, because that was my aha in this course, he said like that: imagine that you have no past. There is blank, because we don't have future, isn't it? The future is blank also. We are the creator of our future, right? So the way we want to do the actions, this is what it happens. Dr. Gary always said in the course, if you believe you can't, yes, you can do it. If you believe you are not able, you can't, you aren't going to be able to do it. So now, taking in consideration that we got no path, there is blank behind us. We have no family, we have no friends, we have no rules. There is nothing back there or next to us to judge us. How I'm gonna go now after my desire, after my future? Am I gonna be scared? And am I gonna feel that here? It may be probably the very easy way to do it. Yes, like when we start to walk first time. Yeah, we didn't know we're gonna fold. We just fold, and then we stand up, and again and again and again till we make it real, make it possible. The same with the bike. When you step first time on the bike, you just do it again and again and again. This is all about, and this is simple, like in Dr. Gary course. You just have to go back and back. I have. I don't know if somebody else is in the same situation like me, but I know that I need to go back and back and back. But the base is there. This is the most important thing. Before to start this course, I haven't a base. Yes, I have only some beliefs and some thoughts and some the experience of the parents, grandparents, or other people around me. I'm moving next. The most important thing that we need to know is we are not broken. Actually, our subconscious is not broken. Because the superconscious is a creator, and we are creators. And we can see that we are creators every single day. If we are not creator, we cannot do the every day different ways. Because we wake up same hour, we are going at same time at work, but maybe we dress first and brush the teeth after, and maybe we have the breakfast or not, and maybe we do the cleaning a bit before we go to work or not. So every single day we change, we're creating another reality of our life. Always the structure creates results. And we have the problem versus the creative structure, which is very important. The mistakes, the big mistakes, and we have solutions. And also there is a reconsolidation moment, which I would like Dr. Gary to explain us what it's about, because there is a video, we can search on Google and we can read that. But, you know, for me, I know when Dr. Gary explain makes sense, how it makes sense for me with the sugar. Because I used to drink Coca-Cola more than water. I used to drink near 2 liters a week water. And after I did the course, with that simple expression that sugars equal combustible, and that is fuel, and that is fire my body, that was the aha moment, that click that stopped me to drink Coke. So I'm drinking like maybe once in 2 months a glass. And I started since then, which for me, this is something amazing. What is a superconscious creator? So that recodes toxic emotions, limiting beliefs with ease, is happy and grateful now and excited to create more. Use structure and intuition to manifest with precision. Has integrated the shadow and received their full power. And also is a maniac on a mission. Healthy, vital, living a life they love, and expressing their true nature and purpose, making the world a better place. And the best example that I can see here is Dr. Gary. As I always think about nutrition, for example, and always said that Iris is helping him with that. And I know that is not possible from the beginning, but if we have a goal, if we change step by step, we cannot turn back. The structures create results. A structure is any system of two or more points of information working together. Tension is how we hold structure together. We control the focus and therefore the tension. We change the structure, we change the action. I think Tony Robbins says once, if you are doing the same mistakes always and always and always, if you are doing the same actions always and always and always, why are you expecting to have a different result? So we must live in a creative structure. This is where the magic happens. And we see that all around us. Right, so we got the problem versus creative structures. I'm going to cross over. They are very important. But I really want to stop to the big mistakes. There is mistakes that not because of us, just because of the circumstances, like no one has told you now to use your true power. But we do have Dr. Gary. He said how to do it. You have been living in a problem-focused consciousness. Or you give the power away and try to trick the universe or the world to give you what you want. You do not know your true unconscious self. That is what we have to ask and answer. And you think a circumstance or outcome will change you. You let negative emotions on you. But we have the solution. The only solution is to become super conscious. And the super conscious, the super successful people, we can see that on rich people generally, are doing something very similar. First, they focus on what they want, not trying to fix themselves. They take actions towards what they want, in spite of any negative feelings, and they create new ideas or new ways of doing things. I can have my husband example. He's having a BMW, a car that brands know about it, and they've been talking about it. And he loves what he's doing. When he started to do this project with the car, it's a car that is doing not drifting, it's on just straight line, but a lot of horses, is more than 1,100 horses. That doesn't involve only money, involves a lot of time also. There is more money than, there is a lot of money that I can buy 2 flats in my country, or I can buy a house in England. Yeah. But when he started to do this, I know that that is something he really true. You know, it's really his desire. Also, he was going on after, and that is almost 10 years now. Every single year has changed something to the engine. He changed the wheels, he changed the engine. For 600 horses, he was going to 800, and then he was going to 900. And then he was changing the fuel that he was using. And then he was changing, but always involved money, time, and he was always nervous. Because not always he reach all the competition that he want to go, just because the car wasn't ready. You know, every single every single challenge, then he was going on the game and again back to fix his car. But this is what I see. There is something that you really want, and nothing stops him. Doesn't matter if he's having 2 children and he's not see them sometimes because he have to work extra. He's having he's responsible for the family also, but going forward with the car. So that is a successful person for me. And I can see that in my husband example, even if I like it or not, even if the family or the friends they are agree or not, I have to admit that he become super conscious about his dream. After that, we must let it go, because we have the solution to become the super conscious. We have to let it go of maybe environment or behavior or beliefs or family engagement, like my husband doing, stories or emotions. We have that sabotage pattern, some rules, identity also, or sometimes the feelings of incompleteness. The point is, the action is the loudest and you must become it. That is the first and the very important step, becoming. There are 6 steps to stay in action. What you really want. So you have to ask yourself, you have to notice the pattern, then you have to stop to think and question, what will that person I'm becoming right now? So what will the person I'm becoming do right now? Because we are doing different things, non-important things, losing time for unessentials. Then you have to jump in and get proven support. We are at a click distance for any information in this world. We can connect with anyone in few minutes. We can find the information as long as we really want to do that. It's possible to explain about the memory consolidation, because we did, Dr. Gary teach us in the intermediate course about mental and emotional health, and that 5 mental health flows: the beliefs, attitude, learning, the choices, the balance, and the action. But there is something that is happening into the brain, and even right now when we are talking or we look in the window. So I think, because you are the expert, you can giving us some explanation that we can understand much easier, as I wasn't being able to add the video on the PowerPoint.
I can give you a little bit, if that's okay. Now, you remember the woman that had lost a race, and she was looking down. She had dissonance because she realized that her actions didn't reflect what she wanted them to be. She had to make a decision. She had to make a decision whether she was going to go and jump in, like you say, finish the race, or keep on racing. improving herself, or she was not. And so that reconsolidation moment is what happens when you have this terrible dissonance. You have a pain, emotional pain, and you feel like you need to reconsolidate. You need to come back together and realize what you really want. And the moment that you do so, then your mind again is refocused on the things that you want to do. It's actually a real phenomenon. I don't know if that helps explain it better or not, but
it helps for me because I see the video and reading on the Wikipedia, but everyone can go now and find some extra informations about this. I go forward. I know the time is already just 4 minutes, if it's that okay to keep you longer. Okay, because I'm going to cross over this just in few lines. The big money shift. Okay, so I meet a billionaire, not me, Chris Duncan. Even if he was rich or very good situation, but he was losing a lot of money, and then he went back, and then he reached again. And right. So what is happening actually? That billionaire teach him this, and that changed his life. You have to be it before you see it. So if that makes sense, that it's great. There is your truth actually. So thinking about if money is not a problem at all for the moment, what will you do if this money, there is not a problem for you at all? If you have like, I don't know, $10,000 per month or per week, so you say, per week, but you are not allowed to give money away, what you gonna do with this money? How will it feel it? So what will be the experience for you? What will you do with all this money? Are you gonna be more happy? Are you gonna have all the wishes come true? And the main question, what is that different to now? If you feel that emotions, that moment of enjoying to having the money or doing all the things that is crossing on your mind, or you are happy to have them to do it, right? Use that emotions to lead you to your goal. The question is why you don't have it. Because your unconscious safety patterns don't allow you to do. Even if you win, and we know how does it works, even if you do mistakes, your unconscious money is a thermostat, and is having limiting beliefs about money, about yourself, about others, and about work. And it's like a circle, always moving, turning and turning. And there is an incorrect money structure. Because we have some examples for the people that they won lottery. So they are like near 70-75% of them, they get they're losing the money in around 3 years. We know that NBS players, or the people that are engaged in some sports where they win a lot of money, they are not getting into the pension with anything. So we need to think about that is a pattern always, is the limitation of our beliefs. All we need to know is that the money is a measurement only. nothing else, is a measurement that helps with us to solve all the needs that we have. We need to have a clarity in intention. This is one of the important things. We need to have the purpose. We need to have a value, because people don't feel they deserve success. There are 5 steps, 5 ways to start a business in our spare time. So regarding this course, because it was about money, we can consult, we can coach, we can connect, we can create, and we can teach. And there is an exercise. What do you want from money? So what do you want from money in regards to money? When you have what you want, what will have that do for you? How will you know when you have what you want? What are the specific markers on real world events that will let you know that you have gotten what you want? So you can include real world conditions or manifestation, as well as internal feelings. Will this affect the important people in your life, both positively and negatively? And also include any other relevant information that is not covered here. You have an action to write down your top learnings, to decide how much money you wish to receive, decide how you are going to add value to others to receive that. And the Superconscious Creator is a content job. I just cross over. There is the 4 C's of Conscious Creator. You are not broken, unconscious wound, and 9 superpowers in wound. This is very nice, but I know the time is not the happy situation for me, because I'm speaking slowly. I was speaking with Brent. I've been a bit scared of this, and Brent says my English is good. It's not about I don't believe him, but I'm trying on my best to be on task. There is a 4C. There's clarity of intention, commitment to follow through, courage to let it go, the past, and inspire capability of action. Right. So the 9 woods, it's long way to there. So the unconscious wood, like I'm not capable, there is a superpower for it. Knowledge, synthesis, intuitive understanding, and expertise. And also, I would like to go through creating miracle health transformations. That is universal principle. We can have another discussion if that happens. I'm just crossing through because there are too many. Right, I want to close the presentation and do this resume, the superconscious journey. So there is a pure creative spirit, become an individual with a limited perspective. There is it orients to the world through this limitation. Create your life to solve the limitation. Decide to become a creator. Recall all instructions causing resistance. Use your superconscious insight to make true choices you love. Recall all resistance and become superconscious. Thank you for listening and be here today.
That was wonderful, Elena. We certainly understood every word that you said. Your language is very nice. In fact, your accent is kind of endearing. So wish we had it.
There is a mix with a Russian with Scottish, maybe.
No, it's beautiful. And anyway, are there any questions or any comments from anyone? What have Are you motivated to overcome some of these things by using a superconscious perspective of your life? So what is some of your ideas? And
First of all, her English is fantastic. And I do love your accent. I'd like to see your face more. You're absolutely gorgeous. And so's your hair. And this is really great. I'm in another program, and like the first part of your presentation is something I've studied, and you just went so much deeper. And so and because of all the problems getting started, which weren't your fault, I'd like to consider this a practice session, and then we do it again.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I just talked with Brent. I know I see this course in a way, but for sure they will see in the way that I haven't. So if I gonna have the feedback, I'm gonna have more attention to the other points of the course.
Yes, and anyone else, if you have a comment, please raise your hand, or just unmute yourself.
It kind of reminded me of our class on this topic. There were a lot of things that mirrored what we did in that part of the class.
What she was saying, actually, especially the psychological truth and their neurological truths that we need to do to program our subconscious mind are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe think of the part where retraining your brain, and that had to do with waking up at night, and then what to do to go back to sleep. And so this is a little experiment I did. So I thought that I would, when that would happen, I would think of something that was calming. And what came to my mind was water. So when that happens, that's what I do. I think about flowing water, and then I just go back to sleep.
Mhm.
So that part about being able to retrain your brain is a true story. So, yeah.
Well, by the way, I really love this perspective. It's a childlike perspective almost, if you think about it. You know, if you fall down, get back up. You know, don't worry about what other people are thinking of you. Just do your best. Do what you feel you need to do in life. And you know, we get so, like she said, we make so many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I keep on telling myself, I'm not a businessman. I can't do business. I can do science. I love people, but I can't do business. And I'm starting to realize, oh my goodness, I'm falling in the same trap. You know, you just have to go and do it, and learn from your mistakes, and keep on going, you know, just like almost a childlike faith in what you really want in life. Wow, I wish we all could do that. I mean, I've gained a lot from this super conscious perspective today. I actually have. And I appreciate you sharing it with us, Elena. Thank you.
Dr. Gary, I'm so glad you brought up that point. That was actually my favorite thing. I felt like I really got it. And I got it, like when she said, like when we just start walking, it's those few things she said in the beginning, you know, about like, what if you didn't have a background? You didn't have, you know, like I've thought before, if I was born in another country, if I was born in Mexico or something, I'd have no problem speaking Spanish, and that has really helped me. It's so easy for me to do accents and things because I know if I was born in that other country, I would have that accent. So I know my mouth will do it, you know? And like to go back to thinking what it was like when we were just got up and started trying to walk, and I was able to put myself there. That was so great. That was my favorite thing.
Okay.
Well, you know, also some of the aspects that maybe have not brought out, but the goal setting and such is important too. You know, meaning we need to know where we are. We need to know what our destination is, where we want to go. But you know, all of this psychological pain, you know, I'm not the way I'm supposed to be, I'm not the way I am, you know, that this is the thing that they're saying. Well, get in the car, turn on the engine, point it where you want to go, and step on the gas and get going. So that's the superconscious way of doing it, and I think that's pretty wonderful. That's a wonderful way of thinking of it. Yeah,
it is. And believe me, since I spoke with Brent last week, I said I'm gonna meet him Friday regarding this presentation. I wasn't able to do it. The subconscious put me break. It's like, not today, do something else, and I think I did this yesterday. I started not yesterday, I started a couple of days ago, but I haven't finished, and then I changed my mind. I did it in another way because the computer didn't help me with that. So I wasn't very sure on that computer. So I said, well, old one, no camera, but I'm keeping on my phone, so I'm able to move a bit and stand up, because I know I feel near to communicate with people when I'm not sitting down. And last night, I put the kids in the bed, and then I slept around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up at 7. So I had all this finished, because I promised myself I wasn't gonna stay till the last second, as always, to finish. I've been late, but not in the last second, last 10 minutes. But the thing is, the subconscious says, you are not speaking nicely, a good English. I don't know from where is coming this. I'm a PE teacher, and I'm doing general cover teacher in England. My kids sometimes they correct me because some words I cannot pronounce them, or I don't know how to do I cannot pronounce for example, and you know, they correct me, and my husband the same. And I said, look here, I don't mind. I'm the teacher here. I'm paid for my English. You are speaking better English than me, but I am the teacher, so leave me alone. But I think this is going to deep in our subconscious, because that is in my head till I start to speak. It's like not, you are not worthy, because I trust in myself a lot. I know that I got the courage. I know I can do it. But all that ideas that it's like it's first time for me when I'm speaking English. So I said to myself, hey, oi, stop it. You already speak English for long, so you have done the course. You've been you've been assistant, and then you've been coaching this course. So how can you say you don't know English? So this was first for me, and I thank you so much for all your nice words.
oh, and you had a question first before we end. You have a question or a comment, Anne?
Oh, yes, thank you. Hi, doctor. Thank you very much, Elena. That was superb, very, very excellent. My question, I think you kind of hinted on it. It's like, if we know that and we hear that from Dr. Gary, from you, from many other, people, why do we always go back to, why do we not do it all the time? Or how often do we have to do it in order to kind of stay connected with your subconscious? So that's the question.
Right.
It's like, we
Thank
know
you.
that, why don't we do it? Thank you.
Right, thank you. Looks like Chris says, like, we try always to fix something. We try always to put the things in the right place, because we do need help. But if we want to create a new us, if I want to create a new me, if I want to go fix what I got wrong here now, so I just have to create. It's like I've been starting to draw something, and then I'm taking the colors to put on the top to cover that, to fix that, right? So I'm losing time doing that,
Yes.
and I disconnect myself from the focus where I should go, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to recreate then, always.
We need to recreate, yes, because we have no past and we have no future, and we have the desire. If I have no past, I have no fears, I have no feelings, or I don't know, beliefs that something is going wrong. Okay, nothing can stop me, nothing pulls me back. You are not able to do, you are not worthy. And if I'm looking what I want to draw over there, what is the creation that I want to have in the future, I just create that. It's like you want to move in a house, you want to build a house, so you have to draw that. When you finish the drawing, your house will be built. You cannot build a house if you don't know what kind of house you want.
Very true. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I thank you.
That's very good. You know, the driving the car analogy. Sometimes when you're driving along, you get a message on your phone, and you say, "Oh, well, I'll turn to the side of the road, and you can be there on the side of the road for an hour, you know, and not get to your destination, not get to the store or wherever you were going, playing on your phone." There's this reconsolidation moment, like you were saying before. And that reconsolidation moment is when you kind of look up and you say, "Oh my goodness, I'm in my car. I was going to the store. I'm not here to play on my phone or answer questions." Then you put your phone away and you refocus yourself and you get going again. Now, I don't know. I think part of us, like Anne's question was, well, we feel guilty. You know, we feel like, oh, well, we failed. And then we can't do it again. And I think that part of this super conscious thing is just to say, forget about that. We're in a car. we're going to the store. We remembered where we are. We've refocused, and now we just go. And so that's I think that's part of the process. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right, Elena?
Yes, yes, it is. I've been crossing over some information which is that important too, but maybe we're gonna have another discussion in other time. I know it was a lot now because I try to give you a, you know, like a click. You know, if it's something that put your mind to think, or you know, put some questions, to do your own research. Again, his name is Chris Duncan. You can find him on YouTube. He's having lots of videos. That helps a lot. I will be in another course in a couple days. I don't know exactly when, 22, I think, another 3 days. So he's doing a lot of trainings, like free sessions, but there is a lot of material over there. For me, this this guy is like, you know, when you put some butter on the bread. I'm doing connections with people more than with the information in the beginning, right? And when I see they have something to offer, I'm going there with all my heart. I'm taking what I think is best for me, but sometimes I'm using more for others than I'm using for me. Like now, I thought I'm using for you, but actually I did myself a service, taking out some ideas and then implement the course data, because this is the way. I'm a teacher, but if I want to teach someone, I have to repeat, to tell to my family, to tell to my friends a couple of times till the new ideas, the new arguments, the new words are settled, so I can easily use them in a sentence sometimes. So this is the way I learn. This is the way I learn.
Elena, so
Yes.
so you were, you know, I got lost because there was like so much stuff, but it sounds like you're saying you were trying to show us from different angles. That wasn't all just you have to do all that stuff.
You
Got
don't
it.
have to do all that stuff. I show what I got. If you find some points over there that is for you, just go for it, because this is my experience and I try all my best to give it to you, because I can have on just day one, and I can resolve just day one and was enough. But I want to cross over because we already did this with Dr. Gary. So we do need some motivation, and we need to reinforce our memories and to connect. So we have 2 dots now. Yes, we need to connect them.
Okay, well, that is the purpose of the community discussions, by the way, so that each of us can have an opportunity to connect and to get a different perspective and understand and I'm really very grateful for all of you, but especially today for Elena and for your willingness to come forward and to share with us information that can be life-changing and that is important for us to understand, and for me right now too, because we all maybe need this reconciliation moment to sit down and just forget what was happening in the past and look at what we want to create in the future. So that is so cool. Thank you so much, Elena. Love you. Grateful for you. Grateful that you took this time with us today.
Love you too, and thank you for this opportunity, for all of them.
Great, wonderful. Well, is there anything else to share? Vicky, do you have anything you want to throw in here?
I am sorry, but I had to leave. My next door neighbor was sick suddenly, so I had to rush her out.
Oh.
So she's just been airlifted off the football field back here. So
Oh.
I just came back.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was just, yeah.
Okay. That's fine. We hope everything is well. I hope everything is well with your friend.
I hope too.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll leave us to our daily activities then. Thank you. Next Thursday again at 9 o'clock, the same time. We have our community discussions, and we invite you all to come back. And come on, you guys, open your eyes and be like Elena, and share with us also some of the things that are in your heart and mind. And we'll love to be listening to each other. Thank you. Thank you for your comment.
And next week, by the way, Gary, it's Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah she is actually worth your time. Everything is worth your time, but Sarah, I find Sarah is very special.
All right, take 2 on Sarah. We're going to dive in. Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to
I think Sarah left.
Oh, she had to leave.
She had to leave.
All right, very well. Okay, look through the recordings. There's a lot of information, and pull out the things you enjoy.
In the
Okay.
meantime, let's all go out and now we can be young again and start. Oh,
Yay. All right. Oh, beautiful. All
exciting.
right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you then next week, and take care. An honor.